They say that when we are young, we should take as many risks as possible. That failure isn't actually a defeat, but it's a launching pad. We hear it so often that it barely registers anymore, and yet there's a huge difference between knowing something with your mind and actually living it, experiencing it. I took the risk that I'd never thought I'd take. I left my home, I left my hometown, my family, the people I love, and I moved. Not a few miles away, not just a city nearby. I changed region, I changed my routine, I changed almost everything in my life. And today I want to tell you what it's been like, what my experience with change was like, because I know that many people are living through changes and are experiencing something similar, or maybe they want to change but they can't find the courage. So I'm here to tell you, just take the leap, even if it's painful and scary. This video isn't a motivational checklist, it's just a honest story with the good parts, the hard parts, and the parts that I still haven't fully figured out. It all started with a choice, enrolling in a master degree. On paper, it seemed simple, but in reality, that enrollment form was hiding something much bigger. It was the decision to change life, to change perspective, to stop building my life around the boundaries that I already knew and to try imagine new ones. So studying is in a new city isn't just changing universities. It changes the way you wake up in the morning, your habits, your routine. You can't see your mom in the morning anymore. You can't talk to her in the morning while you are washing the dishes. You can't just give goodnight kiss to your family, to your parents, and you change the cafe where you get your coffee, the people you talk to. It's a total reset of every daily reference point. And honestly, I don't know if I was ready for that, but there's the thing, you are never really ready. There's always a reason to wait. I wait until I finish this. I wait until things settle down. I wait for the right moment and the right occasion. But the right moment never comes because the right moment doesn't exist. The only moment that exists is the moment you decide to go, to take the leap, to trust your instinct, your inner voice, your soul, and just go. And let me tell you, it was very hard. And the hardest moment wasn't the moving process, just luggages and bringing all my stuff here. The hardest part was what comes after, when you find yourself in your room alone with your, I don't know, housemates. When you're here, you realize that something is missing, some part of you. You miss people, you miss your family, your loved ones. And there's a voice inside of me that when something calls, says go. And I followed it. But following that voice has a cost, and it's real. It's not abstract, it's very physical, very emotional, very mental cost. It's like the night when you are cooking dinner for yourself only. I have a family of 5, so I'm used to chaotic dinners, and I'm here and I'm having dinners alone in the kitchen with no noise. And that is very weird for me. It's the small rituals, the ones that you don't notice until they're gone, until you can't have that Saturday morning coffee anymore, and you can't hear your dad's voice in the background while you're watching TV together or something like that, you know? Those things are really deeply missed. They really are. And with distance comes loneliness. Being alone in a new city is a very strange experience. I don't know about you if you felt like this, but it's so frightening, but it's at the same time, it's strangely freeing. Like nobody knows you, nobody knows who you are, and there are no expectations on you. You can be anyone, you can build your own version, and you really are nobody, but in a positive way, because you can build yourself again, over and over again. And I think that's great. But the first moment when you're here alone is very scary. And you say, okay, I'm here. And now what? Like, I I don't talk to people for days. And yeah, that's weird. That feels weird. The comfort zone has a flow, though. It's comfortable for sure, but it doesn't grow. It doesn't grow alone. It doesn't expand on its own. Staying where you know everything also means giving up the chance to discover what you are and those parts of you that you don't know yet. And outside my comfort zone, even on the loneliest days, I found things about myself that I didn't know even existed before. I didn't know were there. I found a part of me that I wasn't aware of. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? And then there's the work part, like job finding, job hunting. So yeah, that feeling of sending CVs and applications into the void, waiting for replies that don't come, having interviews that seem to go so well, and then never hearing back. It's draining mentally, physically, financially, guys. Financially, instability is a real thing. It's not like an abstract concept, it's checking your bank account every time you need to buy something, even for your groceries. It's like postponing things you want to do, or feeling the weight of depending on something that you can't control. And you like to do something, but you just can't because people won't like reply to your applications. So it's so frustrating. It's a real pressure, and it would be dishonest to minimize it and to make it seem like everyone is happier than you, because everyone has problems in their lives. So yeah, it just goes through phases. Sometimes you are here, sometimes you're here, sometimes you're here, and then you go and then you go up here. Yeah. But there is another kind of instability that hits you a lot more, and it's your self-esteem. When you can't find a job, it's hard not to take it personally, like maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I'm not prepared enough, or I'm too young, I'm not qualified enough. Those thoughts hurt, but what I've learned, and I'm still learning, is that time has its own rhythm, its own flow. Things don't arrive just because you want them badly enough. Instead, they when you want them so desperately, you cling to something, the farther away it seems to go. I don't know if you experience that. I think that this happened many times in my life. So there's something paradoxical about letting go. It doesn't mean stopping trying actively, it means stopping gripping the outcome as if your entire worth and life depending on it, and just let go and see what happens next. Patience isn't passivity, it's continuing to show up one day at a time, slowly, day by day, without demanding that everything happen right now. Because the most solid things are built slowly, gradually, with time. Not everything right now. Like, no, it's not. It's not like that. You need to go through the process and enjoy it, even if it's difficult, hard, and uncomfortable, like very uncomfortable sometimes. So if you are going through a period of uncertainty and change, let me tell you something. Instability it's scary. It's scary for me, it's scary for everyone. There's no one going through a great change who doesn't feel like a little bit sometimes like the ground is disappearing beneath their feet. But that same instability creates space, that void that we get to feel ourselves in our own way. You find new solutions, new things to put inside that void, to fill that void with space where we can grow a version of ourselves that we might never have met if we stayed like where we were before. Space where we discover things about ourselves that we didn't even know we had, we didn't even notice we were in a certain way. And we are able to notice it if we create a space. So difficulties aren't obstacles. They are just the runway. They are what let us build up this speed, like gradually, and then suddenly you just take flight. You just, you know, leave the ground and spread your wings and fly. So yeah, take the risks. Not because they're easy, not because they don't hurt. It's the opposite sometimes. It hurts so much. It's so uncomfortable. But on the other side of that fear, there's a version of you that can't wait to exist, that can't wait to express herself, that can't wait to show you how far you can go in your life. So thank you so much for being here. I hope this video resonated with you. It's like my very personal, deep experience of the last month or so. And if you're going through something similar right now, know that you are not alone. You will never be, and you were never alone. So thank you so much again, and I will see you in the next video. Stay healthy, stay well. Bye.